The name Gabriela Spanic was spoken in whispers long before it was shouted from stages and television screens. On a rain-soaked evening in a quiet neighborhood, she stood alone on a balcony, listening to the distant hum of traffic and wondering if the world would ever hear her voice the way she felt it beating inside her chest. That night, doubt wrapped itself around her like the cold, but somewhere beneath the fear, a stubborn spark refused to die. Gabriela did not grow up believing life would be easy. From an early age, she learned that talent alone was never enough. Doors rarely opened without resistance, and dreams demanded a price that many were unwilling to pay. She watched others move forward while she waited, rehearsing lines in her mind, practicing expressions in mirrors, and imagining herself in stories where women were not silent shadows but powerful forces. Every rejection felt personal, as if the world was testing how badly she wanted to be seen. Her first real challenge came when she left the safety of familiarity to chase opportunity. The city was loud, unforgiving, and indifferent. Casting rooms were crowded with faces just as hopeful as hers, each person carrying their own silent desperation. Gabriela learned to smile even when her heart was heavy, to stand tall even when exhaustion begged her to sit down. There were days she returned home with empty pockets and a full heartache, questioning whether persistence was courage or foolishness. What kept her going was not applause, because there was none yet. It was memory. The memory of who she was before fear learned her name. She remembered standing as a child, performing dramatic scenes for anyone who would watch, believing without doubt that her emotions mattered. That belief became her anchor. Even when people underestimated her, even when opportunities slipped through her fingers, she refused to let disappointment rewrite her identity. When the breakthrough finally came, it did not arrive gently. It arrived like a storm, demanding everything she had built in silence. The role that changed her life required her to dive into emotional extremes, to portray strength and vulnerability in the same breath. It challenged her not only as an actress, but as a woman confronting parts of herself she had long hidden. Long nights of filming blurred into mornings, and the pressure to be perfect grew heavier with every scene. Fame, she quickly learned, was another kind of test. Applause was loud, but so were opinions. People praised her talent while questioning her choices, admiring her success while dissecting her personal life. Gabriela faced a new challenge, learning how to protect her inner world from the noise outside. She discovered that confidence was not about pleasing everyone, but about staying true to herself when expectations tried to shape her into something she was not. There were moments when the weight became too much. Moments when health, both physical and emotional, demanded attention she had long postponed. Slowing down felt like failure in a world that celebrated constant motion, but Gabriela chose survival over illusion. She faced her vulnerabilities openly, learning that strength could also mean asking for help, resting, and healing. This decision, though difficult, marked a turning point more powerful than any award. As time passed, her challenges evolved. She was no longer fighting to be seen, but fighting to remain authentic. Roles came with conditions, success came with compromises, and she learned to choose carefully. Each decision reflected a deeper understanding of herself. She began to value purpose over popularity, impact over image. In doing so, she found a freedom that early success had not given her. Gabriela also discovered the importance of legacy. Younger dreamers looked up to her, seeing not just glamour, but possibility. She understood that her journey, with all its scars and triumphs, could become a map for others lost in doubt. By sharing her story honestly, she transformed pain into guidance, proving that setbacks do not erase worth, they refine it. The final resolution of her journey was not a single moment, but a quiet realization. Standing once again alone, not on a balcony but on a stage lit by thousands of lights, Gabriela felt at peace. She no longer needed validation to confirm her value. She had faced rejection, exhaustion, public scrutiny, and personal battles, and still she stood. Not unbroken, but real. Her story became a reminder that dreams are not fragile things meant only for the lucky. They are living forces, shaped by perseverance, humility, and courage. Gabriela Spanic did not conquer the world by avoiding pain, but by walking through it with her head held high. And in doing so, she left behind an inspiring truth for anyone watching: no matter how many times life tests you, your voice matters, your story matters, and resilience can turn even the darkest nights into beginnings.